According to a new report, the overall global Catholic population has experienced its greatest increase in Africa. The Center for Applied Research in the Apostolate, or CARA, shows the Catholic population in Africa rose 18% between the years 2011 and 2016. The number of priests in Africa increased 16% during that same time period. Joining me now is Father Peter Konteh, Executive Director of Caritas Freetown in Sierra Leone and the President of the Priest Association there. Father, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
You heard the statistics about Africa and the priests. What is it like in Sierra Leone?
It's amazing. Through the grace of God, vocation is increasing. In Sierra Leone, it is very unique because 60% of our populations are Muslims. And it is astonishing to know that about 40% of our priests are Muslim guys who went to our Catholic schools and are now priests. So it's amazing that conversion is taking place, and there's interreligious tolerance, and then the vocation is just booming. Especially after our war, after the Ebola, the church was very active in playing pragmatic role in expressing love to people.
Let's talk about that. In 2014, Ebola left, 12,000 children orphaned. That's what I have here, 12,000. How did Caritas step in to help?
Well, that has been our big strength in responding to the situation of the orphans, because we had an experience. After the war, we had a lot of orphans to deal with. So when Ebola came, we already had all the strategies in place. We already have interim centers. And so it was easy for us, even though we were overwhelmed because the numbers came out. And they were difficult to find placement for because people were afraid that the disease would transmit. So it was a special case. But because we had an experience of war orphans, it was easy to translate that to Ebola orphans and help them get foster parents and families in place.
We don't hear anything about Ebola now.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because, as we see recently in Congo, it's emerging again. So we are constantly on our alert, constantly creating awareness, because the pattern of Ebola, it seems to resurface again. And so our campaign continues as usual.
Your healthcare services at what hospital is it? Christ the King Hospital?
Yeah.
Tell us about those and how they help women and children, and how Caritas, the Catholic Relief Organization internationally, helps.
Positive, if we want to say positive in a crisis. It was during Ebola that we realized that generally our healthcare needs a lot of support and needs a lot of augmenting. Christ the King Hospital is located where was a former displaced and refugee camp, so it's among the poorest of the poor. And because of the high infant mortality, we decided we were going to dedicate this hospital to children, because we see children are suffering so much. And Sierra Leone is one of those in the bottom in the infant mortality rate. So we placed this hospital as a unique one to help care and love and see that. And the data shows now that there has been at least a boost in the people that are dying after giving birth.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. It's important for our viewers to hear about the good work that's happening in other countries. Father, thank you so much. Father Peter Konteh, Executive Director of Caritas Freetown in Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.